And we've got a report from TJ. TJ, take it away, buddy.
All right, Matthew, down here on the night line, I have caught up with Headmaster Bill I always say his name wrong.
Right.
Wife. And alumni,
Tyson Holden.
Tyson Holden. So they're going to give us a quick perspective on what it means to be the first Northside football homecoming game. So give us your quick perspective.
Well, it's cool, TJ. This is a new tradition for us. Some folks tailgating. I don't know what's going to happen in the game, but I think it's been a good experience for us. And switch. We've always done homecoming at basketball. To do it at football in more traditional Southern style. And cool part is
we got some alumni back.
Alums come back here like Tyson. Yeah. It looks like, Tyson, you look like you've grown like 3 inches.
I feel like it.
All right, Tyson, what's it like to come back home for homecoming to see what your Knights from previous can do tonight?
It's a little different coming from, we usually do homecoming during basketball season, but now doing it during football season. It's a little different, but I like to see the transaction, and I think it's going to be a good night tonight.
All right. There you got it, Matthew, from the Nightline with Headmaster and alum down here checking out the game. Back up to you up top.
Let's go to TJ. He's got somebody down there. TJ, what you got for us?
Hey, thank you, Matthew. Down here on the Nightline, you told me to find some alumni to speak to. Well, I didn't have to go very far. One of our EMTs that helps us out down here is Brooks Maxwell. He tells me he was in the 4th class that graduated from Northside back in 1994. Get a little quick perspective. Brooks, what's it like to be at a football Northside homecoming game here tonight?
I think it's great. I've been part of Northside in the church and the academy pretty much all my life. Graduated in '94. I went there from K3, K4 all the way through. So I think it's great to see it and seeing some old faces around. I think it's great.
All right, there you got it from some alumni down here helping out on the Nightline. Back up to you, Matthew. All right, Matthew, down here on the Nightline, I've caught up with some more alumni. I've caught up with someone from the class of 2015, Landon Pilcher, one of our stars from last year's football team. Landon, what's it like to come back to homecoming to a football game here at Northside?
I mean, it's just truly incredible to see all these guys and them just putting their work in, and just to see how much this program's grown over the years. It's amazing, and all of our fans coming out, I love it.
There you have it, Matthew, from one of our guys that helped build the team that we have here today 3 years later, Landon Pilcher. Back up to you, Matthew.
Welcome back to Northcutt Field in Dothan. We're at halftime. It is homecoming for Northside Methodist Academy, and the festivities are on the field going on. Northside leading Pike Liberal, the number 10 team in the state, 21-14. And I am now joined by a couple of great people, Ben and Elizabeth Brown. How are y'all doing tonight?
We're doing great. Thanks
Good.
so much for having us. We're excited to be here.
Absolutely.
Good. So, first of all, y'all graduated from Northside. What year did y'all graduate?
96.
And I graduated in 97.
Yes.
Okay.
After going to Northside K5 all the way through.
All right.
Yeah.
And Ben, you started when?
8th grade.
8th grade.
Yeah, so I was
All
only
right.
there 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good. So, so talk about, you guys are still connected to the school in lots of ways. Talk about y'all's connection to the school.
Well, of course, we're alumni, and our children go to Northside. We have boy-girl twins that are in the 3rd grade, and they started at Northside when they were 3, so they started in K3. And then I got the opportunity to work at the school, and I'm the registrar in the school office.
Awesome. So, yeah, you guys are kind of hanging around the school quite a bit with kids there, as you know. I mean, I've got kids there too, and I understand what that's like. So, Elizabeth, let me start with you. The first question for you is real question, really. What is it like going to a school as long as you did, graduating, and then coming back and working there, and then also having your kids there? What's the just kind of talk about that, because I think if I worked at my high school, I'd go crazy.
It's just really cool, I have to tell you, as a staff member, walking around campus, if I ever have to go in the lunchroom or the library, I'm just taken back so often to the fact that I went to school there for so many years and have so many wonderful memories from my time there. And then from the parent perspective, it's just so special to, pull through the same car line lanes that my mother dropped me off in. And Claire, our daughter, had first grade in the same classroom that I went to first grade in. So it's just super, super special and such a blessing.
It is great. I mean, there just wasn't any other option other than Northside. I mean, with us graduating there, of course, we were going to do everything we had to do to make sure our babies went to school there. So
Yeah, that's great.
they're going to graduate from there for sure.
Awesome.
It's a great school.
So Ben, I mean, what is it like seeing football at Northside with seeing their
I know,
uniforms?
right?
What is that like?
I mean, it's strange because our homecoming does not involve football. When back in '96 in the 90s, it was basketball. That was our homecoming, was basketball. So for football to be a part of Northside now is just fantastic. And I think that a lot of new people have flocked to Northside because of our football program, which is fantastic. So that's been one missing piece of the puzzle that Northside has had for a long time that has now got that piece. And it's been a great asset to Northside Methodist, that's for sure. And we've got some fantastic coaches with Dustin coming on. I mean, he just brought a lot of great people with him. So Northside made a great move, and the board made a great move when they chose to bring football on.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it is. It's great to see all these cars.
Absolutely, some beautiful cars out there.
They really are. So, Elizabeth, the first time ever, homecoming at a football game. Talk about what that feels like being here tonight. Basically witnessing history.
Yes, I mean, it's electric. I mean, football in the South is such a big deal, and Friday Night Lights for high school football is such a big deal. So for us to be able to be here and witness the very first football homecoming game and just see it, it's just electric and thrilling.
Dan, I mean, I know that you're a big Alabama fan, right?
Yes, sir.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, okay.
Exactly.
So I have a very important football question for you.
Oh, Lord.
The next 3 games for the Crimson Tide are pretty tough. What are you thinking?
It's going to be a tough month of October, that's for sure. I mean, with Tennessee and Arkansas and LSU and Texas A&M over the next few weeks, it's going to be a tough month. But the great thing is Saban is a smart coach. He never shows all his cards. I think that he's hiding a few things for the games to come. So I'm excited about the month of October, and I'm excited about Alabama football, that's for sure.
Elizabeth, this week there was a different theme every week or every day. Your kids were participating in that. What was their favorite theme day?
Claire's favorite day, hands down, was Pajama Day. Of course, I think that's everybody's favorite day. I mean, you can't go wrong wearing your PJs. And then Harrison loved Wacky Hair Day. That was his favorite.
Yeah.
He can't wait to wear a mohawk again.
That's fun. That's a lot of fun. Always fun to do that. In fact, what I thought this week was, when we were doing things for homecoming in the past, you always had to think a little bit about cold weather.
Yes.
As opposed to now this year, it's still pretty warm.
Right.
So
it made it different,
so.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. All right, so it is time for the famous Would You Rather questions. I have one for both of you. And Ben, I cheated.
Uh-oh.
I talked to your brother today.
Uh-oh.
So I'm I think upset. So Ben, I'm gonna start with you. Now you guys know about this, right? I mean,
Yes. I mean, we know about the question.
Elizabeth knows more than I do.
yeah, because you listen to us
Yes.
quite a bit.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. So you
And you listen with me a lot.
Yes.
yeah. So
Like
good.
home.
So good. We do have one person listening to. That's great. All right. So Ben, I'm going to ask you this question. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm very envious of your hair. Would you rather cut your hair or wear an Auburn shirt for a week?
Wear an Auburn shirt for a week. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
And that is saying a lot.
yeah, that is awesome.
What can I say?
That is awesome. That's awesome. Elizabeth, okay. You ready?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, it's coming anyway. Would you rather miss the first homecoming at a football game in Northside history or call me Matt?
Oh, that's tough.
You gotta at least explain that.
Yes. Okay. So Matthew I respect Matthew so much. He's a good friend of mine, and he hired me at Northside when he was there. So I have so much affection and love for Matthew, and he goes by Matthew. He's Matthew. But for this radio program, they dubbed him Matt, and I just cannot get used to him being Matt. But I guess I could call you Matt just once.
Just
Because I
once.
just couldn't miss the
Couldn't
first
miss this.
Northside homecoming game football.
Absolutely. Guys, it has been a pleasure. Thanks for
Thank you.
making the trip up the big watchtower.
That's a staircase now.
It sure
That is.
That really is.
It really is. Be careful going down.
Watch your
because
step there.
It is, and I get dizzy as the time I get down there. But thanks again for joining us.
thank
It's
you.
been an awesome pleasure to have you guys here, and good
Thanks
luck
so
to
much
y'all.
for having us.
Yes,
Thank you very
absolutely.
much.